Hello, welcome back to I'm Pressing Buttons. We are playing Hogwarts Legacy. This is part 2. Anything to add? No. No. Okay, in that case, we're just gonna pick what one we're gonna choose. What would you have chosen? What houses have you chosen when you're playing this game?
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
We've got daring, curiosity, loyalty, and ambition to choose from. We're gonna choose ambition.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go
I'm
after
single-minded.
the achievements of life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability.
We didn't.
I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
No, he didn't do it like over the top. But yes, we are. I'm excited to see what the common room looks like. Oh, there we go.
Slytherin!
I'll just shut up.
Oh, I love the cape on the store.
I like the fact that the under part is so good as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the under part of the cloak is green.
Yeah, the waistcoat.
Oh, and
Really
one
good attention
more
to detail.
thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Well, I do.
You just said go away.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet
There's
you.
the herbology teacher in the
I'm
background.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
I like her.
As I was
Yes.
saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased
I
to
don't know, I
meet
like
you.
that teacher.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As
Really.
Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct
That's
honour to show you to your common
kids'
room.
education.
Right this way.
I like how they just put the Sorting Hat on the side of the table. Like no one's going to come and put him in his room.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're
I wouldn't
up
like
for.
that. I would want to be in
It can be
Hogwarts for
quite
all the years,
resourceful.
not just the last time.
I suspected as much.
You join
This is
most
the
magical
entrance to
school,
the
best
Slytherin
part of,
common
like
room.
your witch and
In order
wizard
to
life.
enter, one must simply speak the correct
And you get 2
password.
years before you have to leave.
Aspiration.
I'd just be happy to have the 2 years, to be fair.
Very well.
I'd rather 2 years than no years.
Aspiration.
Look how cool the snake is. He's a
Well,
snake.
Again, attention to detail with the scales and everything.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead
you
of
seen
you
the snakes as
tomorrow.
well,
I shall be back in the morning to
Yeah,
collect you
on
for
the
your
fly
first
things.
class.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And there's
Professor
mermaids,
Weasley.
You're
because apparently
welcome.
Slytherin is
I
full
hope
of
you
mermaids.
enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
I think it's funny that Quidditch is a health and safety hazard, but having open flames everywhere isn't.
Although I think they did it because it was too much for developers to put Quidditch into the game as well as everything else.
I think it's probably just from the story.
Yeah, there was something online about it.
I mean, Lego.
Looks like everyone's gone.
Quidditch.
Better head to the common room.
It had a Quidditch match. You didn't actually do the Quidditch yourself, but it had a Quidditch match.
To take this little apple. I'm just going to sample some apples. I mean, I don't know what that is. Look at the bunk beds. It's not a bunk bed. It's just a... What's that? A queen bed? Is that what it's called?
Yes, twin.
No, not the sides, when they have the drapes down the side.
No, I could... I have no idea what it's called.
They use it in Merlin. For Morgana's room.
Princess.
It actually might be.
I think it might be, actually, yeah.
Look at the tapestries on the wall. And just
Revelio.
plant. Just gonna see if there's anything that we can pick up in this room.
Go through your friend's stuff.
You know, look at everyone. No one's unpacked yet. Because, you know, apparently it's the start of term. No one's gonna unpack this stuff yet.
Well, they're doing what the teacher suggested and get on with their studies.
They are. Okay, so it's telling us to go... Well, we can follow our little path, but I just want to check out some of the other rooms. I look, it says 6 by there. Does that mean it's dorm 6?
Revelio.
Is there anything to steal? Can we steal some of our other... Yeah, I've just stolen 50 galleons for a fellow student.
I wonder what a galleon is worth.
£1.
Is actually
I think so. I think so, yeah. Oh, look at this armchair. It would not just be the perfect reading armchair.
It would be.
When we get our house, we're going to have to buy an armchair like that. Just to go with the rest of the stuff. Just no. Not at all. Niffler! Look, there's a little niffler.
Huh.
I want that. I might make myself one of those.
Good idea. That's a really good idea.
It would just be really cute to sit on the side. Got some more students who haven't unpacked their luggage yet, but look at the rooms. Like, you just don't see this in Harry Potter. I wish you did. Like, obviously you saw some of the common room in Harry Potter, but you just don't see just the interior and the bedrooms. Oh, it says year 3,
Yeah.
so that's what that was for. It was not for... So this is the year 3
Revelio.
dormitory. So year 3 students live here.
It's
Wasn't
interesting,
anything to
actually,
steal.
'cause, what's on that one?
Year 2. Does it mean then, because it's like magical obviously, does it mean that if you're a boy student you would open these doors into the boys' rooms? Because obviously this is just the girls. So all of these, all of these will be where the girls are.
Well,
First year girls.
I think you never want to do my run through.
No, I think they look the same. Like I think they look the same. I think they said somewhere, or it might be somewhere I read that.
There's a lot of kids in Hogwarts. All those kids on there was not enough beds.
That's what I mean. So for every room, there was like 4 beds in it, or 4 or 5 beds. But look how many rooms there are. And then if they open it, if you're a boy, because it's a magical world, it'd be like one of those. It would switch it out, so you'd be opening into.
I
a different
suppose some introductions are in
place.
order.
Look, it's my phone again.
Wow. Look at all the people. I love the fact there is so many different type of people just walking around.
I can talk to them as well.
I know. I think we have to introduce ourselves to Emilda, Omidus, and Sebastian.
Okay.
So he's Sebastian.
Can I help you?
Really?
I know.
Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Why is he not?
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Figgs who merely joined us for the ride.
Still,
Well, he didn't merely join us for the ride. He died.
Dreadful way to go,
Joined
poor
for half the
fellow.
ride.
He joined us for like 2 minutes.
Glad you and
He was
Figure all right.
Killed by dragon. It was terrifying. It was exciting.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur,
talkie.
to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
He may be talking about the restricted section.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts?
That is what he's saying,
Which
Lulu. How
ones?
dumb are you?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was
Alright,
good
Tace.
meeting you. Good luck today.
Remember in Drag Race, Tace, when they did the performance, and Tace kept saying, like, for their joke bit, oh, that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, he took that from Tace.
Kept forgetting his lines, didn't he?
No, Tace, I think he like got scared and kept saying,
Yeah, he forgot his lines, so he'd say...
it's been so long since I watched it. Well, we have to find Imelda and Ominous. Is that ominous? Ominous. Ominous.
Ominous.
Ominous. This area looks really cool. Look, I wish you could like slide yourself through that.
They're over there. Look.
Wow, look at this mermaid statue. I wonder if someone sculpted that, like people would flock to it. Wow, look at this common room.
Quite nice room, to be
I want to go see
Might
if we
want
can
to
see a
think that,
mermaid
yeah.
out of one of these windows. Because this is the lake.
fair. Oh, you're underwater?
Yeah, the common room, the Slytherin common room leads to the lake. Do you remember in Harry Potter the 4th film when they're in the lake, and 4th book when they're in the lake? That's the lake. That's the
That's
Black
so cool.
Lake, I think. I swear it is. But look, there's like fish and everything, but I want to see if there's a mermaid. Oh look, you can see the other bit. You can actually see through it to the other side. I love the attention, like, to detail on all of this. Look, there's another armchair that we could have for a future house. Oh look, there's a telescope. Can we look through it? No.
Growing up, I always wanted like a Victorian style study. An armchair, a fireplace.
Oh look, this is ominous. We found ominous.
I think I heard one.
That's what they were for our house. What were they heard? What are they looking for?
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice
He's
to meet you.
definitely
Ominous.
evil.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Very ominous about it, isn't it?
He also looks blind. Memorable, more like terrifying. I do like to make an entrance. What? I don't know how we're gonna answer it. Let's just maybe go for this one.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible.
It's
can
gotta
only
be something
imagine.
with his eyes.
Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin.
Also, he sounds
Do
like
let
Mary
me know if I can
Poppins.
be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Well, practically perfect in every way. Did you suspect you'd be in Slytherin, or do mermaids only appear?
Did that student say he thought
Of
he
course you
had a
went for
mermaid?
mermaids.
I know, all I needed to see was
Yes,
mermaids, and
but
I was
I've
like,
never
yep.
heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window.
Oh,
It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
that would be me. I'd probably look up there for hours, just like one
Were
minute
you
they will eventually
expecting to
come
be
across
sorted
here.
into Slytherin?
You'd be up there all
Most
night.
certainly.
Yeah, I just stood there.
My
like,
family
we'll
on
see
my
one
father's
day.
side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the
Oh,
four
wow, he's
founders
a
of
direct
Hogwarts.
descendant from.
Not something I'm
Salazar
especially
Slytherin.
proud of, mind you. He was
Oh, he's not proud
obsessed
of
with
it.
blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Oh, maybe he isn't evil and he's actually nice. Because he said he wasn't proud of being a descendant of Salazar Slytherin. That's
Thank
still
you,
very
Ominous.
cool that he's a
Very
descendant.
nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a
But
stranger.
there is something wrong with his eyes.
Would have been funny if you were Gryffindor.
I know. Yes, descendant from Salazar Slytherin. Quit the door.
Revelio.
Is there anything that we can collect? Anything we can interact with?
Hello?
Might want to think that again.
The globe. And I think we've got Imelda now.
Not going to move there, are you?
Here,
Oh,
watch
she's
this.
Scottish.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate.
And they were playing
Told you.
wizarding chess.
You should have
Play
listened to me.
wizarding chess one day.
Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Well, maybe we should have been there. Let's have
Perhaps
it, yeah.
Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll
Precisely.
show you a
Of
thing
course
or
they
two
would
about
have.
flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could.
Hopefully
Speaking of
we
which,
can take her
I'd
up
like
on
to
that
get in some
offer.
time on my broom before classes.
You seem to know a lot about wizard chess. Do you fly a lot?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
I just know when it comes to us being able to fly, I'm not
Goodbye,
going to be
Imelda.
very good.
Nice meeting you.
It's not going to be one of those
Is the new
systems I won't
fifth
be
year
able to use.
Slytherin in here?
When it comes to
Professor
flying,
Weasley's waiting for
fighting,
you just
probably
by the
won't be very good.
stairs.
When it comes to looking around the place, you can be an expert.
Yeah, but yes, I shall. Also, that woman, or girl, sorry, because they are children, so that girl who was just speaking then was called Violet. It's a very, very cool name.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Or Violet Parr. Violet Parr from The Incredibles.
Okay.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
Are
I've
we
been dreaming
ready?
of this
Are you
day for a
ready?
long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts.
Indeed,
Now,
you
in
do.
light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs.
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 Yes, your ordinary wizarding level
Why
exams.
does she spell everything
They will
out? Why
determine
do the
what type of
developers
career
make
you
our
can have
characters
when
sound
you
really
leave
dumb?
here. After much
OWLs,
discussion with the
owls,
headmaster and the
correct.
Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
I just ignored whatever she said.
Here you are.
This is a fanciful book. Oh, fanciful. I didn't expect to change that word. I was going to say fancy, and Brain was like, no, let's drag that word out. That was very cool.
What is it?
It is
a
a
book.
wizard's field guide.
What is it?
It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Oh, I should get remember.
Thank
She's
you,
that
Professor,
magical,
but
she can just
What do you mean it will keep track of what I'm
disapparate. I think
learning?
it's called disapparate books now.
Perhaps seeing it in action
I know.
will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Yes, let's walk with Mrs. Weasley.
This way.
Let me see if we can get into this chest first.
Yeah, house.
House
I certainly
chest.
would have appreciated
There you
something
go.
like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you
Oh,
to be
we
alert
ignored
to
her.
your surroundings.
She's gone away. Okay. And that doesn't seem to work. Maybe we should just follow her and then we'll be able to start doing things. Where's the snake's head? There's no snake head. It's just its body.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast
one of those
Revelio
eyeballs.
on that statue
Revelio.
and see what details the field
Oh,
guide
look, we
can
can actually
provide?
find out what it is. This statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long, maned horse. Recorded was a Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. So the Loch Ness Monster exists within this world.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I want to go explore Scotland now and find the Loch Ness Monster. I mean, there is a world map on here, so maybe the Loch Ness Monster actually is in this game.
Maybe.
But how would they know what it looks like?
Looks like Dumbledore.
It looks like Dumbledore. So we got our challenges that we can pick in here. Where it's got combat, quests, exploration, and whatever I just clicked on, field guide. I assume once we've got one of two, we unlock the Hogwarts glasses.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
And there's where our quests are going to be, which is Welcome to Hogwarts is our first quest. This is where our gear is going to be. Do we have anything else? Oh. Excuse me, I didn't mean to take her clothes off. I'm going to put them back on now.
So that's if you wear pyjamas underneath your clothes.
Yes, it is. Should we walk around like this? No, no,
Yeah.
no. It looks better like that anyway. Inventory.
Clever,
I-
isn't it?
Didn't
Keep
click
your
on-
eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Wonder if there's anything along the way that we can find. I've only seen on YouTube, the Gryffindor common room, so this is nothing like what the Gryffindor's walkway into the main game looks like.
Okay.
That was because we're back in our common. Did she just take us up to a statue to get us to look at it, to take us back down?
She did, yes.
Just took us, like, at least 5 minutes out of our way.
I know, Zappa.
Yeah, let's give her a whack. How dare you? Let's end the Weasley bloodline here.
Good
I know
timing.
that's the thing that you...
Perfect opportunity to show you how to
Yes,
use flue
the
flames to get around a bit
Blue
quicker.
flames.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle.
She speaks to
Open
us
it
as
up
well,
and
so-
find Central Hall.
Let's hear her speak.
I wonder if it is possible to get into the other common rooms.
I don't know. I haven't looked at any of them on YouTube. I've seen, obviously, Gryffindor from Cherry's gameplay. I haven't seen anything to do with Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff.
Okay.
Just because I want to find out if you can go into them, so I can see it by myself playing the game rather than looking it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
If I find out that you can't, I'll just look it up on YouTube and look what they look like.
I wonder if one of them's in that tall tower. Oh no, that's where
Ravenclaw.
Oh,
Ravenclaw's up in a like higher up.
that's cool.
Or at least it was on the Lego game.
Yes. Isn't the headmaster's office in one of those towers?
Yes. Yeah. We're just looking around at the map, trying to figure it out because I'm not very good at playing games, so this is going to take me a while to get used to.
Shouldn't put yourself down so much.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These
Oh look,
stairs
we've just
lead
travelled. Oh,
directly
and there's
to
a
Central
page
Hall.
flying over there I wanted. I want all the pages. I am like
You can
Farukas the
get
whole
almost
time.
anywhere in the
Get out. I
castle
want it
quickly
now.
from Central Hall.
I want the
Always
page.
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Look at these statues.
That should be all for now.
And by statues,
You'll be
I
expected
know there are
to
multiple
attend
statues
both
that make one
Charms
big
and
statue.
Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to
I want
replace
to go to
the supplies you
Hogsmeade
lost
too.
on the way here.
Let's just say thank you. Or ask more about Charms class.
Thank you, Professor
Let's just
Weasley.
No,
A
we'll
lot
just say
to
thank you.
absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside
Oh joy,
of
more
class.
work.
You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded
It's
in
like
at
you've used
least
it too many
showing you the
times.
basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack.
She said
My suspicion is that there's more to the story
finesse.
than a search
Yeah,
for
she didn't say
belongings and an
specifically.
extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Professor Fig did ask us to
Almost
lie.
precisely what Professor Fig said.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth
I do
year
have
with a
red
solid
hair, so clearly I
foundation in
am
the
a
basics
Weasley.
of spellcasting.
So I knew what she was going to say.
I'm afraid I can't take all the
am
credit there,
Oh, yeah.
Professor. They've a rare
She could be my great-great-great-grandma.
aptitude for magic, it seems.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Hogsmeade.
There's a page. I want the page. I just don't really know. Oh, we can't. Oh, you don't have Accio yet. I can't get the pages.
Oh.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late
Wasn't much
arrival?
of an interrogation. She asked us one question.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well,
They totally
Professor
speak like
Weasley
they're
is a
in the 18th
brilliant
century.
and astute witch.
Who uses
It was right to keep the
forthcoming?
details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
It would
Understood,
be because he
Professor.
doesn't seem
Good.
like he likes us.
Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
I guess we're going back on the map again. Hopefully I'll get the hang of this. So this represents the main quests. Complete main quests will further the story. Some quests are locked by spells and or level requirements. Okay then. Oh look, we got our collectibles down the side. Field guide pages, one of 150.
Have fun getting all of those.
I shall. So we've got two main quests then at the moment, which will be the Defense Against the Dark Arts class and Charms class. So let's set our target to Charms class.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll
I'm
enjoy
very excited
Mr.
to get our
Ollivander.
own wand because
He's
you
an
can
exceptional
customise it
craftsman and a
to
good
be how you
friend.
want it to be.
I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
No, because that would be helpful. Oh, we've got a quest complete. So who has the game currently, who's playing the game, who's enjoying the game, and who thinks it could be better? There's always one person that thinks it could be better.
Of course it could be.
Look, there are plums. I've been excited to see this part. And a little, is that a griffin? What do you call that, a griffin?
Yeah.
Revelia.
Are there any pages or anything to look at? Oh look, Fig's with us. Hello, Fig. Goodbye, Fig.
Look, one of the
Off
things-
on another adventure, are we?
Is that her that spoke to us?
Yeah.
Or is there like a student somewhere?
There's her.
Look at these like holes and... Did you see them do this? Look, there was a moving. The statues' heads are moving. And there was a
Quick
cat.
strip the cat.
I don't want to. Look! Did you see the ghost?
Yeah.
He doesn't look very happy, the man in the portrait though. I wonder who these people are. I wish that you could like read a little bit of information about who they are.
Oh gosh, they're Victorian portraits.
Mm,
So the
yeah.
camera was first invented, and they photographed all the dead people.
Yeah, so as you can see, the people in the pictures are very much alive. Or not, because they're paintings.
Yeah.
So they probably are dead people at this point.
Probably, yeah.
So you were correct.
No, they Victorian. times.
Revelia.
The ones who
Some
were
of
like
us don't
perfectly
necessarily
crystal clear
want
were
him
dead.
to
Yeah.
get back to the lesson.
Look at these little paper birds, and we'll begin our quest in Charms class.
Here! Behind you! There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am
We look so
confident
gothic,
that you will
accidentally.
take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference
he does,
between
doesn't
the
he?
incantations of the
Yeah, they are, they're
color
snakes, that's
change
really cool.
and growth charms? Anyone?
Look, just like
Anyone?
quickly read up.
Oh, look at the teapot.
I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Well, I wasn't sure, that's not very fair, is it?
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you
The Hufflepuff
even
girl
remember
laugh.
how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Seriously, they're 5th years and they don't know how to like do the summoning charm.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get in the pair and
Flashbacks to
position
school.
on opposite sides of the classroom. Now
Guess I
let's put
was.
those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they
so slow
are,
they didn't even
and
allow me in the
take
mainstream
turns
schools.
summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you.
She's Ravenclaw, expect her to have multiple books. Also, we like Miss Dale. She looks very interesting and she would totally be a friend in real life. Look, Accio. Accio. This means I can get the pages now, so expect lots of trying to grab pages. Give me that book.
That is not bad.
Thank you.
You are a swift learner. I see a
Indeed,
lot
I
of
am.
potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
So she's top
Very
of the
good,
class.
everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh
Look,
air.
Sebastian's in the back.
After me.
Who's in there?
Sebastian, the boy from our house. He stood next to the Hufflepuff girl.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree.
They're not Quidditch players this year, though,
So-
are they?
What better than a
cancelled.
bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
I wonder if that's a Weasley. It would be unlikely that there would be a Weasley teacher without a Weasley student.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Is that Hagrid's hut in the back? Before it was Hagrid's hut.
I think so. Close to this castle, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe they moved it.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres
Right, let's
and
cast
relinquish your charm
R2
at the
and
last
we have to press
possible
square at the
moment.
same time.
Now, think of this like
Far
gobstones,
too
if you
technical
will.
for me.
But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
We hold it and then we let go.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's what we have to do. So you have to hold. Please don't fall off.
Oh, that's so close.
I know. Tell me you get 50 points.
Yeah, no, you gotta get the others.
Okay, cool. Let's try and get all of them on 50, shall we? You have
Oh,
to.
no,
No,
you're getting lost.
that's totally going. I did it. I held it in too long. You have to let it go. So you have to hold down square and then release it.
Well,
I know. I did. I held it in too long that second
Very
time.
good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Ooh,
Miss
who are we going
Onai,
up
would you
against?
care to give our
Top
new
of the
student
class is
a
who
bit
we're
of a
going against.
challenge?
That's what she's called now. By the
Come
way, top
on
of the
up.
class.
You'll be the blues just
So
as
she
before,
is
and Miss
red and we are
Onai,
blue.
you are playing red.
Although it
Clear?
should have been green because we're Slytherin.
Yes, sir.
And she's red, so like she's Gryffindor, so she's getting the Gryffindor balls.
maybe they assumed everyone would just go for Gryffindor.
Here we go!
Or I'm just overthinking.
Try and knock our balls off.
No, we'll do it fairly.
There we go.
Just put him a nice Slytherin. I told you we're not doing the evil route anymore. Oh, I did it too hard again. Oh, no, I didn't.
Very
I did
good.
this a little daisy on the floor. No, it's too slow. Too slow. I've got to try and figure out how I did that again.
Just try and knock the pebbles off.
Fine. Look, we've got the same amount of pulls. Oh look, she was nice to us. She was nice to us. How dare she do what we did to her? I've got to, so I've got to at least get it into the green. I did it.
Excellent control there.
I know, but I still did it. We did what we said we were going to do. We got it to the green.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
We're going to do that.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
Oh, I got hit. Is it going to go off? It's so
concentrate next time.
For God's sake. My turn. Oh, I'm going straight into it.
No, you should have stayed on.
Yeah, but it's going to get hit by that thing now. Oh no, it's not. Cool. Seriously? Oh no, it worked for her this time.
Did it?
Yes, it did. Wow. It just hung on. Let's try and get it into the blue, shall we? Okay, way too fast. Oh no, no. Are we winning?
Oh, that was on the 50 mark.
Let us do this.
If she hits us by accident, then we might nudge up to the 50 mark. Nope. She's managed to hit that every single time.
She has. Yes! All you got to do is get 10 points to draw.
I want to get the blue.
Go.
I know everyone is watching.
I know no one is watching, but try not to be nervous. She's so nice. Oh, did I do it? I think I won this round.
Well done.
Got 80 points. Does that mean that I get 80 points to Slytherin House? Come on, say 80 points to Slytherin House.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Rude.
Here's some friendly competition, but don't announce the winner.
It did.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
There's no congratulations.
Look at the girl with the curly hair.
Good game back there.
I can't remember.
I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big is Wagadu? Was that how she just said it? Wagadu. What is Wagadu like?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. Okay. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Let's ask her the next one.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is the magic the same here as
This
there?
may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Why?
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
Look, all the books.
Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay, we've got to go back to him at some point then to find out what his next assignment is.
Revelio.
Let's have a look. Can we talk to this man? Boy, I keep calling people men and women because
Professor
we're
Ronan reminds me of my
of
grandfather.
that age to start
Loads
saying
of
that
wisdom,
now.
but a bit mad.
Look, the girl from Gryffindor's fallen
After
asleep.
my brother learned the summoning
Hold on.
charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
Oh, lovely.
Quite
She's wiping
unsafe,
spit off
really.
her. Ew. She just wiped spit off her mouth and into the seat.
Oh, look at her. Her hands are hovering in the air as she pushes herself up.
It's because she doesn't have a wand. She's trying to be Miss Onai. So I will be her. Oh, we can't go in there yet. Not a correct level. Right. I know. you can
Hello
literally
there.
Accio
You're the
everything.
new student,
This is
aren't
Samantha.
you?
I want to talk to her.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha
I wanted
Dale.
to speak to you too.
I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope
Hopefully
your
we can
first
go on
day's
quests
going
with
well.
Samantha.
You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
That's kind of you to say. Wasn't too
Thank
challenging.
you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
It was just a game. It wasn't that challenging. Come on, Samantha, you're a Ravenclaw. You're supposed to be smart.
Exactly.
Look at Miss Onai just so slowly, like, walking. Do you see? She's just, like, slowly creeping around.
Look at the ball hovering in his hand.
Let's make our way to the Defense Against the Dark Arts lesson.
Oh, I wonder what you're going to learn there.
Defense Against the Dark Arts. What? The Dark Arts position. Oh, look, we're going past Samantha. Hi, Samantha, are you going to do the class with us? Every time we walk past Samantha, I'm just going to be like, hello, Samantha.
Yes, you are. There's, yeah, the...
Oh, look, there's witch trial, and a woman seems happy to be burnt. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Revelio.
Oh, look at the...
The music playing itself. And this big, like, head thing down here. Am I going the right way? Let's follow the map. Yes, I'm going the right way. Ooh, look at this dinosaur. Is this a dinosaur or is it one of the, like, magical creature skeletons?
I thought it was a rhinoceros with an extra horn.
And we have arrived at Defense Against the Dark Arts. It just says efforts.
Is that all you've got?
Oh, bum. They just knocked that off.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Does that mean that?
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
No.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity.
Are we learning this spell
especially in
then?
the heat of
Is this
battle.
what we're going to learn here?
Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay then. We are going to learn Levioso, although I thought it was Leviosa. It's Leviosa, not Levioso. but it's Levioso.
Levioso.
Leviosa?
But it is Leviosa.
I have no idea.
Now, let's try
Oh
something
look,
a
it's
little
Gross
larger.
Girl in the back. It's Spitty. So what's Spitty in Top Girl? That boy in the back just went bright yellow, like a Simpsons character.
Jaundice?
I think he's had too much butterbeer. He'll be in the hospital wing
Let
soon.
us begin with the basic cast.
Okay then, so we're going to press R2 for our basic cast. Alright, just trying to find R2. I'm not used to the controller either.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
How do we do this?
Remember,
R2
it's
and...
Opponent is a weak opponent,
what
as Master Pruitt so
R2
artfully
so-
helps you. So, now,
Looking around, it's like... Woo, woo! Woo! One more should do it. Oh no, it did.
very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts
Ooh, we're
welcome.
going up against
Now,
Sebastian.
I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and
Is that a
rotation.
Melda right there?
You may begin.
It is, look, Melda's right there.
This should be easy.
Oh,
You're
we're going to get beaten up again. Yep. I've forgotten how to press it. It's the R2 and circle. Or just have it happen when you're taking a potion. I've got no potions now.
All my students with this adept. I do enjoy a lively duel. Use
Yay,
the
we
cast when
did
your
it.
opponent's guard is down.
Not
Success for
bad
us.
a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Barely touched you.
I think that Lulu likes him. Look at that smile. She definitely likes him.
I put
She
you
wants
on
to
the
kiss
spot,
him.
and you rose to the challenge.
No.
Points to Slytherin.
I wonder if you can go
Thank you,
out with people in this
Professor
game.
Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things
We are
from
16.
you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins,
Or
is a
15,
different
16,
kettle of
15.
Grindylows entirely.
You're
Understood,
6, they'll be
Professor.
16. and
So,
you're
I'd
7,
advise you to
17.
keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
And I guess we have to go find her.
That's
Was it actually
enough
Imelda?
spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor
It was, I
Pecky
told you
tonight,
it was
yo.
Imelda.
Well, I hope you get to face Professor Legacy.
I know, it would be really cool, wouldn't it?
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Adelaide. What a cool name.
That is a cool name. Yeah, go talk to
Nice
your
work.
boyfriend.
Hello, Sebastian. Although we are going to leave it here for this part. Hope everyone has enjoyed it again. Or, you know, if you haven't. I don't know. If you haven't, you haven't. If you did enjoy it though, feel free to share it with your friends. Don't keep us a little secret to yourself. Do share it with someone that you know who likes Harry Potter or who might just be interested in this game. Blah 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 and Shaw. Blah and Shaw. I might just make that like outro now. Blog and Shaw.
Blog and Shaw.
Blog and Shaw.